Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Becoming Proactive with Soumya Agarwal. So this is the part number 3 of your AC 520 and today we are going to discuss purpose and timings of analytical procedures. So let's get started with the purpose. And if you want these notes now, these are uploaded or these will be uploaded very soon on my Telegram channel, and please do comment down whatever you feel like. Okay, whatever is your feedback, please do let me know through the comment section. So starting with purpose of analytical procedure: to obtain relevant and reliable audit evidence when using substantive analytical procedure, and to design and perform analytical procedure near end of audit that assists the auditor when forming an overall conclusion as to whether the financial statements are consistent with the auditor's understanding of the entity. So what does this mean? First I'll explain you this in Hindi and then I'll explain the same in English. To obtain relevant and reliable audit evidence when using substantive analytical procedure. Purpose का meaning क्या होता है? What is the objective? हम ऐसा क्यों कर रहे हैं? तो हम लोग एनालिटिकल प्रोसीजर इसलिए लगा रहे हैं, आप लोगों ने मेथड्स एंड टेक्निक्स में भी पढ़ा है, दैट हम लोग ये इसलिए करते हैं सो दैट वी कैन ऑब्टेन रिलेवेंट एंड रिलायबल ऑडिट एविडेंस. ऑडिट एविडेंस ऑब्टेन करने के लिए ऑडिट प्रोसीजर ही है. ठीक है, तो फर्स्ट पर्पस तो यही हो गया आपका. सेकेंड पर्पस है टू डिज़ाइन एंड परफॉर्म एनालिटिकल प्रोसीजर्स नियर एंड ऑफ ऑडिट. हम लोगों को क्या करना है, हम लोगों को प्रोसीजर्स को एंड ऑफ ऑडिट की तरफ को डिज़ाइन करना है when performing an overall conclusion as to whether the financial statements are considered with the auditor's understanding of the entity. अब हम लोगों ने पूरा ऑडिट फिनिश कर लिया. अब जब हम लोग बिल्कुल कंक्लूजन की तरफ को पहुंचने वाले हैं, ओपिनियन की तरफ को पहुंचने वाले हैं, तो हम लोग क्या करेंगे, जब हम कंक्लूजन फॉर्म करेंगे उससे पहले ही हम लोग क्या कर लेंगे, हम लोग कुछ कंपैरिजन करके देख लेंगे, कुछ रिलेशनशिप्स बना करके देख लेंगे कि जो भी मैंने समझा है एज एन ऑडिटर एंटिटी को मैंने समझा है, क्या वैसे ही उससे मिल रहे हैं फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट, उसके साथ में कंसिस्टेंट है, कहीं ऐसा तो नहीं कि कुछ उसमें मिसमैच है. ठीक है, इसका एक एग्जाम्पल है confirming amounts of outstanding income and expenses by preparation of reconciliation statement. हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं, हम लोग कंफर्म कर रहे हैं आउटस्टैंडिंग इनकम और एक्सपेंसेस को रिकन्सिलेशन स्टेटमेंट की हेल्प से. और साथ में हम क्या कर रहे हैं, obtaining of account from bankers account receivable and reconciling with account books. और हम लोग बैंकर से भी कुछ अकाउंट्स ले रहे हैं एंड उसको अकाउंट बुक्स के साथ में कंपेयर कर रहे हैं. नाउ वी विल डिस्कस द सेम इन इंग्लिश. So the purpose is to obtain relevant and reliable audit evidence when using substantive analytical procedure. Now, as you already know, that audit procedure or analytical procedure is the part of your audit procedure only, right? So that is why audit procedure helps you to obtain relevant and reliable audit evidence. That means it helps you to obtain appropriate audit evidence. In the similar way, it helps you to design and perform analytical procedures near end of audit that assists the auditor when forming an overall conclusion as to whether the financial statements are consistent with the understandings of the entity. Like suppose I am the auditor of the particular company and I have just completed all my work and I am moving towards giving the opinion, giving the conclusion. Okay, so what will I do? I will compare the financial statements position with the understanding what I have, means I have understood the entity, I have performed various procedures through which I have understood the entity. Okay, so what I will do, I will first before giving any conclusion, before forming any conclusion, I will just confirm with myself that whether the financial statement position is consistent with the auditor's entity or there is any mismatch between the two. So for that, what can we do? There are two examples which I have quoted. First of all, for confirming the amounts of outstanding income and expenses, we can prepare some reconciliation statements. And if you want to compare the bank accounts balance, so what can we do, or the account receivable balance with the account book, so what we can do, we can just match that. We can obtain account from bankers and we can match it with the account books. So in that way, what will we do? We will be able to be sure that the understanding of entity and the financial statements are considered with each other. So how did we apply analytical procedure in that? We first of all, we compared. This reconciliation is comparison only, and then we made the relationship that yes, these financial statements are considered with the auditor's understanding. Okay, so this is how we apply audit procedures. Now let's move on to the timings. So when do we do the audit procedures? when are we going to do audit procedure? So we do the audit procedure at the time of planning also, at the time of performing also, and at the time of giving conclusion also. When we are planning our audit, then also we apply analytical procedure. When we are performing audit, then also we perform analytical procedure, and when we are moving towards the conclusion, then also we perform analytical procedure. जब हम लोग प्लान करते हैं ऑडिट, हम तब भी एनालिटिकल प्रोसीजर्स करते हैं. जब परफॉर्म करते हैं तो आपको पता ही है कि एक टेक्निक है ये, है ना. एंड कंक्लूजन के टाइम पे भी मैंने जैसे कि आपको अभी बताया. सो प्लानिंग, अंडरस्टैंड क्लाइंट्स बिजनेस. सो हाउ डू वी डू analytical procedure at the time of planning? We understand the client business, and for understanding the client business we have to do many comparisons and consideration of relationships. So this is only your analytical procedure. जब हम लोग अंडरस्टैंड कर रहे होते हैं तो हम लोग बहुत सारे कंपैरिजन, बहुत सारे ट्रेंड्स बनाते हैं ना. सो दैट इज ओनली योर एनालिटिकल प्रोसीजर. ऑल्सो to identify risk and to plan the nature, timing and extent of other procedures also, we need to apply some analytical procedures. For example, number of employees, volume of goods. तो ये जब हम लोग compare करते हैं, like as we discussed that for payroll cost, what we are doing, we are comparing it with the number of employees. So for that, what we have to do, we have to perform some analytical procedures. So at the time of planning, we have to apply analytical procedure to understand client business, to identify risk of material misstatement, and to plan the nature, timing and extent of other procedures. At the time of performing, then what we have to do, analytical procedures help you to obtain audit evidence, because it is a part of one audit procedure. Audit procedure का ही part है analytical procedure. So that is why आपको help करते हैं to obtain audit evidence. And at the time of conclusion, it helps you to know that whether the financial statements are considered with the auditor's understanding or not. So in that way, the audit procedure is performed at the time of planning, at the time of performing, and at the time of conclusions. So your 2 topics are over. We will cover the 3rd topic in the next part. So thank you so much, and if you are really getting benefited out of my videos, then please do consider liking and subscribing to my channel. Thank you.